Hi friends, very good morning. Welcome to the reading list from the Hindu newspaper for 26th of June 2023. Guys, the first news item important for the prelims examination 2024 is this mutiny by the Wagner group. Here you need to focus on the places in news, for example, city of Rostov, Belarus, okay, countries bordering Belarus, okay, Belarus, okay, Rostov, okay. So these are the important things which you need to focus while reading this, okay, these three news items on this topic. Okay, next guys, you can see here, after meeting Shah, Biren Shays will reach out to the cookies. So guys, in this article you have to focus on this group, Mira Paibis, okay, Mira Paibis, which is a women group. Okay, they can ask you in prelims examination, and they can ask you about tribes, okay, tribes of Northeast, particularly tribes of Manipur. Okay, next guys, you can see this news item, foreign medical graduate seeks to obtain registration. Here you need to focus from the prelims perspective, you need to focus on the powers of National Medical Commission. What is the role of National Medical Commission? Generally in UPSC, organization related questions are very common. They generally focus on the power of the National Medical Council. Okay, next guys, you can see this topic. Okay, Modi CC Inc. link deals on strategic partnership. This is important from the mains perspective. You need to prepare India and Egypt relationship. India and Egypt relationship. Also, you need to prepare this area Egypt from the map, the prelims map perspective. Okay, so River Nile, okay, the bordering countries of Egypt. You need to prepare this. Next, guys, you can see this 13 bills pending in the TN Raj Bhavan. This is important for the prelims perspective. Article 200. Okay, so you know that there is no time limit given in the constitution for the governor to give assent to the bill passed by the assembly. So this is very, very important from the prelims perspective. It can also come in the mains perspective. Okay, the role of governor with respect to the assembly. So this is very important for the prelims and mains both. Next guys, you can see here Jharkhand tribal bodies urge law panel to drop the UCC plan, and you can see here Meghalaya tribal groups oppose the UCC, says it affects the tradition. So guys, you all know that UCC is important from the prelims perspective. Basic question they can ask you that UCC is part of which part of the constitution. So it is part of the DPSP, okay, Directive Principle of State Policy, and they can ask you in GS2 mains also what are the challenges in implementing UCC. Guys, UCC is very important for establishing a secular country. However, there are various challenges because India is a multi-ethnic, multi-religious country where people from various traditions, religion, they live. So in this scenario, okay, to bring UCC, okay, it becomes a little bit challenging because every religion, every community, they have their own norms and customs. Okay, so this is very important from the mains perspective also. Challenges in UCC, you can give these points. Okay, next guys, you can see here ED denies charges of illegal detention of the TN minister. Guys, here you can see, okay, from the prelims perspective, they can basically focus on habeas corpus, Article 32. What is habeas corpus? Article 32. Okay, so the power of the Supreme Court to protect the fundamental rights of the citizens. Next, guys, this is a from the prelims perspective. Okay, they can ask you on Chandrayaan 3. They can ask you on Chandrayaan 3. So guys, you can see here, okay, the lander rover is called, okay, the Vikram. Okay, Vikram, here you see, okay, Vikram Sarabhai. It is named after Vikram Sarabhai, okay, which basically who was the father of Indian space program. Okay, Vikram Sarabhai. So they can, okay, Vikram Sarabhai. Okay, this is important from the mains perspective. GS3 mains perspective, contribution of Vikram Sarabhai. Okay, and these are some technical details of this mission Chandrayaan 3, which you should go through. Some names are given, okay, of the equipments which will be there in this, so you have to go through this. Okay, next you can see this, yesterday also it was in news, okay, the unmanned like aerial vehicle UAV, okay, which India is trying to get from America, MQ-9B drone. So you have to go through the details of the MQ-9B drone. Next guys, no patriotic Muslim can regard Aurangzeb. Okay, so this guys, this is important from the prelims perspective. Okay, Aurangzeb, okay, you need to prepare Aurangzeb. Okay, what was his policies from the prelims perspective, and from the mains perspective, general studies paper 1, they can give you question on how Aurangzeb policies led to the decline of the Mughal rule in India. So both it is important from the prelims perspective, it is also important from the mains perspective. Next guys, one item on economy. understanding interest rate risks. So what are interest rate risks? Okay, so whenever interest rates increase, how does it impact you? How does it impact you? How does it impact fixed deposit? How does it impact bond yield? So this has been discussed in this. Go through it. It's very important from the prelims perspective. Analytical questions can be framed on this. Next, guys, this topic, okay, retail giants help lakh of 8 lakh producers to market and farm groups skeptical. Okay, so in this context, okay, coffee growers in the Araku Valley in Andhra Pradesh, okay, they have been given some support from these retail giants like Walmart, etc., etc. So in this context, okay, you need to prepare coffee growing areas in India. Where are the coffee growing areas in the India situated? What are the conditions required for the coffee growing? Or they can give you a mains question also on coffee, mains question, because every year they are asking one question. Okay, last year they asked on rubber plantation, this year they can ask on coffee plantation. So it is important from the prelims perspective and both in the mains perspective. Prelims perspective focus more on the area, Araku Valley, where it is located, and the coffee growing areas in India, and what are the conditions for growth of coffee. Next, guys, you can see here, okay, there is, okay, preparation going on in Bihar for management of flood. Guys, you all know that is a season where rainfall, like this is a rainfall season, and a lot of rivers start overflowing in the Gangetic plains. So you see here some of the rivers names I've mentioned. Okay, this is important from the prelims perspective. Okay, you can see Gandak, okay, Bagmati, Kamla, Koshi, Mahananda, all these rivers originate in Nepal. Okay, so they can ask you which of the following rivers originate from Nepal. So you can go through this. Okay, prelims perspective, it is important. Next, you can see this Titan tragedy. Okay, this is going on for the last few days. Okay, go through this. Here you need to focus on the difference between submarines and submersibles. What is the difference between submarine and a submersible? And you can also prepare the various accidents in the past. Okay, then this UNESCO guideline for preservation of heritage sites, underwater heritage sites, also is very important. You need to prepare that. Next, guys, okay, there were two editorials which is relevant this today. One was on this COVID vaccine, okay, the mRNA COVID vaccine which has received the emergency use list authorization, which has received emergency use authorization. So this is important from the prelims perspective. Okay, this is important from the prelims perspective. They can give you question on what is this mRNA vaccine. Okay, why mRNA vaccines are important. Next, they can give you the name of the vaccine, and they can ask you on which technology it is based. Such kind of prelims questions they can frame you, and they can also ask you what is this emergency use authorization. Okay, this is very important from the prelims perspective. Next, this is topic which is important from the mains perspective: diaspora diplomacy. Diaspora diplomacy. Okay, so you need to prepare properly. Rather than sticking to this article, what you can do is that you can prepare diaspora diplomacy. Okay, general studies paper 2 IR section mains. Okay, what is India's policy with respect to diaspora? What is the role of diaspora in the foreign policy? So guys, with this I would like to conclude. So these were the important news item from the Hindu newspaper. Please do prepare it. You can refer the DPN in the evening, and you can also attend the DPS sessions, which is answer writing session which happens daily. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.